Okay, I'm going to try to shoot this video before it gets too hot to be out here, but I wanted to kind of talk about my green stock and what all I've been able to grow in it and how it's doing. This is my newest green stock, and this is everyday watering. I'm not kidding. I mean, every day I have to like water the individual pockets. Again, I water from the top of the green stock, but up here I got some beans and they're doing really well. They had some issues in the beginning. There was a little bit of, I guess, water retention when we were having all the rain back in May, but they have done well. I mean, there was some yellowing of the leaves, but again, they have come through. There's lots of green leaves. There's flowers on them, and yeah, I'll be getting some beans here shortly. I have some micro tomato plants that I'm growing in here. I have more beans that I put in here, and these are doing excellent. I mean, they're massive. They didn't have any setbacks, and lots of bees. The bees love to come out here. I'm hoping he doesn't sting me. Lots of flowers, okay? And then on this side over here, continuing on this side, I've got lots of basil that has done well. Um, and then I had to rescue a couple of my Swiss chards. So I got one growing in here. More beans, as you can see, they are setting flower and pods, okay? These are the mini cucumbers. And I did end up having to string them, but they have done well. There is some yellowing, but again, there's flower, and I'm hoping to get some cucumbers here soon. Okay, I do have a whole um, eggplant that I'm growing in here. It was a volunteer plant, so I've just kept it. I've had to come in here and just kind of trim the leaves because there is some yellowing. But again, I am getting lots of fruit and flowers. There's two of them in here. Here's the other one, and they're doing quite well. Again, everyday watering. More basil down in here. I put my green stock kind of on a cement slab, and it is on the base has the spinner with the wheels, so I could just spin it around. Um, and I don't really have any empty pockets. I've kept them really full. This is a pepper plant. I'm not growing too many peppers in here, but I do have one pepper plant that I'm growing, and then more beans, eggplant. This is a herb. It is a curry, okay, that I've stuck in here, and it is very strong smelling. I have not used it in any of my dishes. It's kind of new for me this year. It is it's curry. So I'm gonna try it out, see how it does. And then the holy basil, I use that for tea, and it's just regular sweet basil that I can eat and have in my pasta. More cucumbers. This is a cucumber, is trellising up um, to the top, which is fine. I'm just letting it kind of trellis. And then I ended up sticking um, an actual indeterminate like tomato in here. And I've just used a little wooden bamboo. I've tied it up and gotten it to trellis, and I've just kept it pruned, you know. But I am growing a whole, actually two, no, it's just one tomato plant that I'm growing in here. It's in the bottom, and it's sending up 2 liters, this branch and this branch, but I've just kept it, you know, growing in here. It was just one of those plants that I rescued. I didn't think it would do well. I just stuck it in here and it has thrived. And I just come in here and I just prune these bottom leaves and just keep it watered. This is everyday watering. And then this is my chamomile that I stuck in here. Um, Most likely I will end up taking it out at the end of the season, and next year it will give me, you know, the actual flower. And then I put some stevia down in here, and I know some of these herbs do get pretty big, so I will end up, you know, moving them once they get a lot bigger. But yeah, this is what I'm growing in this green stock. Like I said, everyday watering. I do a little bit of fertilizing here or there, but I don't really even do heavy fertilizing. I will say the soil is key. soil is key. I did put a little bit of money into getting some good quality soil. I personally do not use the Miracle Grow. It's just my preference. The Miracle Grow, I just grow flowers in it. It was gifted to me. You know, as a gardener, people know you garden, and so a lot of times you get some free stuff. Um, I used this soil. This is the soil that I use, and I really feel like it really made a difference. It is the Fox Farm. It is a little bit pricier. Um, you know, buy what you can afford. My other green stock, I've used this soil, and it's just a combination of the Fox Farm. I do use some mushroom, and in this container, I purely use just the Fox Farm. But normally, I will use whatever potting mix I can afford. Um, and just some compost and just do the best that I can. But I felt like it was worth, was something I wanted to try out. So I did use a little bit more pricier soil, and I really feel like it made a difference. So I'll just keep you guys updated on how this green stock is doing. It, like I said, every day I have to get in here and just like do some watering. It is very hot. I think we're about to hit the 90s. And so the plants just really do struggle with the heat. But yeah, it's doing well. It's thriving. I'm excited.